What's up, YouTube? You know me to the DAE, and I'm back with another video. I hope you guys have been enjoying your springtime. Hope you've been enjoying the weather. Hope you've been enjoying life, touching grass, stepping away a little bit, just spending out some time for ourselves. Self care, I do want to say, is so very important. Also, I feel a kind of a good sign of mental health. The way you take care of yourself on the inside definitely reflects on the outside. So always make sure you drink your water, get some sunshine, step away from negativity, step away from any negative environments, any kind of negative people, and just live life for you. Live life to the fullest. Live life to your passion. And um, as I grow with you all, I experience and I learn some things, and I, you know, always hope to kind of shine that reflection of my growth to you all as well. So, um, those of you that have decided to follow me on this YouTube journey, please know that this isn't, random. Everything that I do isn't random. My post isn't random. My aesthetics that isn't random. If you can, if you follow me through different social networks as well, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube or TikTok, it may seem like sporadic kind of my content or what I post, but it's all kind of structured in a way to show my audience me on that deeper level. For those you know, reaching for the same hand, reaching out in the same direction, it leads that hand in that right direction. You get what I'm saying? So anybody that does want to be able to know me on a or experience me on a deeper kind of level, it's little tidbits that here and there. So yeah. So for those of you who are on this YouTube journey with me, I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you guys support. I appreciate the love that I've been receiving online. Seen and unseen, um, direct and indirect. I appreciate the love. I do appreciate being seen and cared about. I do appreciate my people that decide to tune into me. This is you know um this is something I didn't even really expect me doing. I'm going a little over my intro, but yeah, I just want to say that little part. Today, I'm going to be hopping into Presidential Simulator. This is a game similar to House of Power and also similar to Drug Empire Mafia. Um, yeah, it's not even too much I really want to get into. This intro has already been 3 minutes long, so we're just gonna hop right into this. We can hop right into it. So this says the U.S. elections are over. The nation has decided its future. The presidential motorcade speeds through the streets of the country. Ahead lies the White House, marking the start of a new chapter in the nation's history. I'm gonna start my presidency. Okay, create my character right quick. I am male, indeed. Okay. You are the newly elected president of the USA. The people have placed their hopes in you, and history is now writing your name among those who shaped the fate of millions. Please choose my party. Um, I do want to state that in no way does this um will this represent my real political views. So I am just playing a game. I'm gonna be a Democrat. Democrat was a party. Now you must maintain a balance so that your reputation among the people and among Democratic Party does not fall below 5%. Okay, that sounds great. I love these graphics. Along the way, you'll be accompanied by your loyal friend and advisor, Jonathan Reed, as your vice president. Mr. President, congratulations on your on your inauguration. We all understand that you have a difficult road ahead. The nation is in crisis. Protests are escalating and the standard of living is declining. It's so relatable. We, we have a chance to set things right, but we must be strategic, Mr. President. Every dollar in our budget must serve a purpose. We cannot afford waste, and we must reclaim what was lost. Our online audience is waiting for your first post as U.S. President. Do it. Okay. My first presidential post. Trumbull enemies. Thank you for support together through victories. These will be the best 4 years of our life. Well, no, I'm the president. What now? Where's my red button? I can play this off so comedic, or either I can like be serious. I think I'm gonna play this a little serious now. So I do want to thank my people for the support. And I want to guarantee we are going to keep on thriving, you guys. Together we cannot lose. Together we are stronger. Together we are better. Together we make it work. We make it pop. Alone, we can always thrive alone, but together we can handle things alone, but only together we grow. Just like flowers, we bloom. Thank you for your support. Together towards the victories. Indeed. Great post. People clearly liked it. Now let's move on to the Oval Office. Wow, the previous president, Andrew Visla, was an avid fanatic of Karl Marx. Just look at what he turned the Oval Office into. Should we consider renovating your workspace? It's going to cost unnecessary money. So I'm not going to touch it. Yeah, I know that's going to cost me something, so I'm not gonna touch it. Karl Marx, I remember a little bit about him, but not too much in history. So I don't know if, yeah, I'm gonna leave it. On one hand, we save time and money, indeed, but on the other hand, it might upset our citizens. That was the thing about it. They might think we're no different from Andrew Beasley if we decide not to change the interior. Um, in that kind of perception, I feel like I can shape myself throughout different things. So I'm still gonna make sure I keep my money with this one. I'm gonna move on. It's time to make crucial decisions, appointing key individuals to the most important positions. These appointments will shape the direction of our administration, so we must approach these choices with the utmost care and consideration. Let's go to the hall. We need to announce your decision. Ooh, ooh, she pretty. Oh, sir, you look absolutely stunning today. Unlike that bloated Andrew Wiesler. Ugh, I'm sure you appreciated a little more attention, wouldn't you? Um, reciprocate, I guess. Uh, you're irresistible too, miss. I think we can get to know each other a little better, huh? Well, that doesn't sound too good, actually. Oh, of course we can. I will only be glad about that, Mr. President. Ha, see you later. So is there not a first lady? Ahem. Sir, let's get back to work. First, we should approve of the new Secretary of Defense. It is desirable that this be a pragmatic and not impulsive person. It's time to make your first major decision as president. Who will you appoint as the U.S. Secretary of Defense? Um, Alexander Krauss. Let me see if they have any more information about these people. Alexander Krauss. Okay, he looked like a more militant kind of person. A scientist and strategist, he believes that the future of the military lies in technology rather than manpower. Advocates for the automation of warfare to reduce human casualties. Mm. We are living in the future. Whoa, we are kids of the future. Whoa, we are kids of the future. We are kids of the future. Whoa, we're the kids of the future. Conrad Mitchell, born into a military family. Okay, they're all gonna be military based. Well, I'm dumb. He firmly believes the U.S. must spread democracy by any means necessary, known for his hardline foreign policy and unorthodox military ideas. Okay, that's 150. We're just gonna go up by okay. A classic career politician who transitioned into military administration from the diplomatic corps, believes in negotiating and soft power, but is criticized for indecisiveness. That experience being really low scares me. That innovation being low as well scares me. A scientist and strategist, he believes the okay, the innovator. Aggressiveness is low. Innovation is pretty. I like this guy. Just by the chances, the kind of experience, I like it. He's the most expensive, which yeah, he is the most expensive, but he is the best choice in this kind of sense, just in my kind of world. So really, I'm gonna go with Alexander Krauss. Thank you for your trust. I can't wait to bring innovation to our military and shape the future of warfare. Excellent decision, Mr. President. Krauss will modernize our military and give us a technological edge. The Senate will definitely approve your choice. Now we need to approve a person for the post of Secretary of the Treasury. Have you made your choice yet, Mr. President? The Secretary of the Treasury must ensure that the economy does not get bogged down in debt and the country in poverty. Who will you approve for this post? Secretary of Treasury, okay. So this person is going to be a little bit more important, meaning that you're going to keep my budget. So let me see. Elizabeth is known for her modern stance on economic policy. She believes in the need for government regulation, but also seeks a balance between the private sector and state interest. A balance, okay. Okay, that sounds interesting. Samuel started his career as a labor rights activist and has always adhered to socialist and Marxist views. His economic policy focused on the nationalization of key industries, including oil and gas, and strict regulation of cryptocurrencies. His stability is pretty low. Economic reforms. So really, this would go down to what do I feel is most important: innovation or economic reform, or how important is stability? They both got two stability, so he has none. So the most I would get is two stability. So really, I'll have to focus on what's more important: innovation or economic reforms. Richard is a staunch advocate for the free market, privatization, and attracting foreign investments. He argues that lowering taxes for large corporations and financial institutes will stimulate economic growth and create jobs. And actually, I mean, if I wanted to separate from my personal kind of views, and I don't mind sharing this, but I don't believe in tax cuts for people that already have a lot of money. I don't believe that we need to be cutting corners for people that already have an abundance. That's not really the way that you flourish. That's not the way that people as a whole flourish. So, if we want to be fair and I believe the word is equity, um, We need to be cutting corners where they need to be cut, which was what really matters. So, um, I would not particularly go too much. Innovation seems like it's supposed to be really good, but um, not. He's saying that it will stimulate economic growth and create jobs. Advocate of the free market. Proposition attracting foreign investments. Okay. I believe Elizabeth Anderson, she may be a little bit. I'm going to go with Elizabeth Anderson. Thank you for your trust, Mr. President. I'll ensure that our economic policies are fair, stable, and beneficial for all Americans. That's definitely seems like the most accurate choice. An excellent choice, Mr. President. Anderson is a true professional, pragmatic, experienced, and balanced. With her at the realm, our economy will be in good hands. I cannot talk today. Well, it's time to appoint a Secretary of State, a person who will be responsible for the course of our foreign policy. Um. Oh, why does he look like Rusty Steele? A former ambassador known for his weak political correctness, Jack frequently causes international scandals, often making offensive remarks or inappropriate jokes. Why would you do that? Diplomatic skills is at an all-time low. Public perception is terrible, and reliability is horrible. So yeah, you're definitely the worst option, Jack Thompson. Henry Caldwell looks like Hitman, a confident and professional diplomat. Henry Henry is a well-respected in political circles. However, conspiracy theories surrounding him claims that he is a reptilian, a secret agent, or an alien spread among the public. So this cold aesthetic isn't. I mean, he got hardened through his experience in his life, I believe. A man that is hardened but skilled is someone that has felt like he needed to prove himself. And I always felt like it's always to strive to prove myself. Nobody has to prove themselves that much. Edward Sinclair, a highly respected diplomat and with an impeccable reputation. He's an expert in negotiations, ensuring that the country maintains strong international alliances. However, he is known for his tolerance towards Conrad Mitchell. Intolerance towards Conrad Mitchell. Conrad? Who is Conrad? Best option, most money. I will be left with 173K after this if I was to choose him. Um, I'm gonna go with Edward Sinclair. I probably won't have any more money after this, but this is definitely the best option. Thank you for trusting me, Mr. President. I'll make sure our country is respected on the global scale, on the global stage, assuming, of course, that I'm working with competent colleagues. Excellent choice. I was going to suggest him for this position myself. Glad we think alike. Oh, it got me some money. It got me some money. A few hours after you approve the new officials for your key position, you receive a response from the Senate. No objections. You also get access to the state treasury data, which currently contains $100 million. Good evening. This is Agatha Hill, bringing you the latest news. Just a few hours after the inauguration, the President has already moved swiftly to establish new administration. The President has approved key officials for vital positions. The Senate has voiced no objections to the appointments. And so, from this day forward, the head of the Department of Defense will be Alexander Krauss. Many citizens responded positively to this choice. As for the Minister of Finance, Elizabeth Anderson has been appointed to this position. And finally, the Secretary of State is Henry Caldwell. It's obvious that the president is relying on his experience in foreign affairs. Well, these are the results of the first few hours in office. A live address from the president at the White House is expected soon. But first, we'd like to hear from Dusty Iron. Dusty Iron? Instead of Rusty Stills, it's Dusty Iron. They're funny. They're funny. The runner up in the recent election on what he thinks about all of this. Dusty, Dusty indeed. Dusty is now on the direct line with us. Oh wow. What do I think about all of this? Hmm. Let me think. First of all, he's a depraved perv. I have a friend here with me. She works as a part of the White House service staff. Listen to this poor girl. Oh, I knew that was gonna. I knew that was gonna. I knew it. Hello, I want to report harassment from the new president. It's difficult for me to report about this, but president clearly implied that after the workday ends, wants to have his way with me. Oh my gosh. It was that incident that forced me to resign from the White House, and I would never go back to work there. It's really little stuff like that that can get people. Like it makes you, man, the deception is so real. These are very serious allegations, and the FBI and the Supreme Court will surely look into this. But that's the iron. What else can you tell us? Of course, there is. I don't like the new I don't like the new administration at all. I think it is a complete failure on his part. I would have appointed more competent people if I had won the election. Let's see how quickly he plunges our country into chaos and crisis. That's all I can say about this person. What a vile girl. Trying to gain popularity from this scandal, and that envious loser is playing along with her. Damn it. We barely got to the White House, and already they're putting obstacles in our way. Mr. President, a crowd has gathered outside the White House. The people are waiting for your address regarding the direction of your administration. This is your moment to set the tone for the nation. Then let's not keep them waiting. The nation is waiting for a speech, and we'll give it to them. Outside supporters and skeptics alike filled the streets, eager to hear the new president's vision. Cameras were rolling, news anchors were speculating, and the world was watching. He isn't any better. I just want to know if taxes will stop going up. Give him a chance. Oh no, the teleprompter just went down. Your prepared speech is gone. Mr. President, you'll have to improvise. Got you. Oh, not more. My fellow citizens, my fellow Americans. Thank you, my fellow Americans, for your trust. This day marks the beginning of a new era for our great nation. Through bold reforms, our economy will be strengthened. We must work together to ensure prosperity will make America will make America. Thank you, my fellow Americans, for your trust. This day marks the beginning of a new era for our great nation. Through bold reforms, our economy will be strengthened. We must work together to ensure prosperity. We'll make America will make America. The crowd of onlookers applauded your speech with enthusiasm. You did well, even with the broken teleprompter. Great speech! Hooray! We believe in you! The president gave his first speech straight from the White House. Well, it was a pretty standard speech that we hear every 4 years. Nothing out of the ordinary. Dusty Iron, what do you have to say about that? Oh, they're so messy, always giving it back to my competitor. We don't need to hear him all the time, every single time I do something. What else can I say? How am I supposed to react to yet another batch of empty promises from yet another empty populace? It's just smoke and mirrors. I'm done. We'll see about that. You did it, Mr. President. Everything went great. You delivered a strong speech and the people appreciated it. Now we should head back inside and get to work. After addressing the nation and taking your first steps as president, you return to the White House. Your task is to review and decide on a series of important exclusive orders signed by the previous president. These decisions cover a wide range of issues, from foreign policy to domestic social. Sir, this is a crucial moment for you. We need to decide what to do with the previous president's executive orders. This is an opportunity to strengthen your image. This is an opportunity to strengthen your image, or on the other hand, face additional challenges. Personally, I'm not sure all of the decisions were in the country's best interest. We need to make a choice that will lead to stability and progress. Let's start viewing documents. Order number one: allocate funds for the humanitarian mission of the African Red Cross to aid populations suffering from starvation. Funds will be allocated, which is 25 million. Indeed, I'm gonna definitely approve for that. Nobody's going hungry on my watch. Immediately stop allocating funds for programs related to inclusion, diversity, training, and similar initiatives. Allocating funds for programs related to inclusion. No. Continue allocate funds for the construction of the Share Oil X pipeline, with federal agencies expediting permits and lifting restrictions to ensure rapid progress. I'm gonna go ahead. This is 10 million. I'm gonna go ahead and approve of this. That's okay. Order number four: ease certain sanctions on Cuba to promote trade and diplomacy, allowing limited federal financial transactions, expanded travel, and support for business cooperation. Yes, I'm definitely gonna approve. Yes, effective immediately. The U.S. is withdrawing from the WHO over inefficiency and mismanagement. Um, over inefficiency. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not. I'm not. No. The next day, before the sun has even set, the Minister of Defense bursts into your White House with an urgent report. Sir, sorry for the intrusion, but there has been an emergency incident at the border. There are dead and missing among the zone. Sir, sorry for the intrusion, but there has been an emergency incident at the border. There are dead and missing among the soldiers. Um, hold on. I need a detailed report. I need a detailed report. I need to actually understand what's going on with this. At 4:30 today, an incident occurred at the San Rosario border post involving armed groups, possibly from Mexico. Our unit came under fire while attempting to inspect the vehicle. In response, fires returned and a shootout lasted for about 20 minutes. As a result, 3 soldiers were killed, 4 are missing, and 5 were wounded. Additional forces have been deployed to secure the area. Investigation teams are en route. Measures are being taken to stabilize the situation. Do they want me to go to the scene? Like I gotta really get out there on the field. They want me to get in the field like that. They really want me to get in the field like that. Oh my god, I ain't know we do that. I'm a I'm actually going to leave this episode right here, you guys. I think this is running about like 25 minutes. So I do enjoy this. I enjoy these kind of games. I enjoy these kind of scenario decision based games. This, if you guys like this, please make sure you like and subscribe. Please make sure you comment any suggestions, any, you know, help us develop as a community. Help us develop as a positive community, and you know, help us thrive. Keep it going. So let's share this. Share this, and y'all know, let's live. But you guys, I'm gonna see you. I'm definitely see you in the next video. I'm definitely gonna make another one after this. And I will see you guys then. Peace. Whatever. I'm gonna see you guys.